Okay, so tonight we're gonna play some levels that were requested in my thread on the forum of Mega Maker. So we're gonna start with Knightman's Fairy Fortress by PoisonousGas. Let's get down to business. So, Knightman's Fairy Fortress, featuring Knightmen. Obviously. So, usual checking. No charge, we have a slide, and ring boomerang, crash bomber, perfect freeze. Okay, so let's get going. So, first off, we face an enemy as soon as we enter. Crusher, go first gimmick. Again, Crusher. Aw. So, nothing major here. Oh. Flame Pillar. I could use another type of tiles here, because it's the same color as the tiles that you use, the fireman's tiles, so the player might not notice the flame pillars that are on the floor before they activate. Same thing here. Okay. Oh, so we have a split route here. I'm gonna try to go to the left before, since we can go back. We go to the right. So there's a lot of them. There's 3. We'll use a crash bomber here. All of that for a heat tank. Okay. It's not a good idea to put a crusher that near of the screen, because when you come back from the heat tank, if the player just comes with a slide, he's gonna get hit. That's sure. That's sure of it. So I will just place it a little further. So you just have to check back your layout about that. Okay. So, thing here, with the use of that background and your tiles, there's no indication if the player has to go there or not. Obviously, you have a wall, but there's nothing different compared to these 2 holes that we have here. So maybe adding something new, something different, and in your tiles, just to warn the player that it's the good way to go. So, okay, I'm gonna comment after that. The fight itself is not that bad, but the thing is, when you enter the room from the gate, you face a pit right as you enter the room. So, true advice: first, you could have put some 2 rows of falling blocks, so the player have time to maneuver and to land on the platform where I stand as now, or put a rotating platform that draws the player on the platform here, so at least he's not gonna get killed, because he doesn't know about that room on the first time that he comes in. So just something. So first checkpoint. Oh, cheap bastard. Okay, so he had to activate a crusher before crossing. So here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Not that hard. Small jump. So here we have spikes and crusher. Ah. Okay. The thing about that layout is with the screen's transition, the timers doesn't start automatically, so it might mess during your run. So the idea is good, but the execution, because of the limits of Mega Maker, can be bad. So same thing as before, as the other room with the first hot dog. Again, I will have put something in front of the gate here, just to not let the player fall into the pit with no reason. So it's not because of his action if he dies, it's because of bad layout, which can be frustrating. Because as I recall, this isn't a case level. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna freeze that. Okay. Again, putting a hole right in front of the room. It's not a good idea. If the player comes in with a slide again, kills himself. So here we have the boss with Nightman. So does he's weak on the Buster? No. Oh, okay. What's his weakness? What is it? Oh, it's ring boomerang. Okay, gonna get my life full, and I'm gonna kill that maniac with the ball and chain. Okay, so we got it. One thing, what's the purpose of these two weapon blocks here? It doesn't fit the layout, in my opinion. So it's linear, so you don't lost yourself in the level. It's overall, it's not that bad. I will just put another type of tiles in the top of the floor, just to make a difference between with the fire, the flame pillars, so at least the player will be warned and will be able to see it, because in the current state it just melts with the tiles. So when you enter a screen, your eye it's not dragged onto the flame pillars, so it's just sneaking now. So I will have changed that. Rooms with both rooms with the hot dogs, I will put something just to help the player not fall into the pit, because it's when you enter a room and you die without moving, it's not the fault of the player, it's the fault of the level layout. So I would have changed that. So just try to fix these things and we'll be good. The fight with Nightman, I'm not a fan of it. It's a regular boss room fight, boss room I must say, and adding the crusher in the middle doesn't add any difficulties, just annoying than anything else. So yeah, that's about it. So I will at least put a thumbs up since it has some work behind the level. It's not a level that was released too quickly. So that's about it. So next one we have just let me check my list. So we have this ID here that was submitted. So, Security Station by Tyler Butts. He asked me to play through it and make a review about it. I already played through it before, but I haven't made it a record of it, so we're gonna play it through again. So let's get it done. Okay, so Security Station. Again, Nightman. Okay, so no charge, we have a slide and no weapon. Let's get it done. Bottomless pit at the start of the level. Interesting. It's a good thing to put larger tiles of Yaki blocks so the player can maneuver while fighting the cannon. I don't see the purpose of these two Galactic beam here. I don't see why the player would put himself into that section, because there's nothing to do there. So unless that you're being stupid or you hit the slide by accident, you're not gonna get electrified there. So maybe just to show the player that there's some electric beam in the level that aren't included, or it's more because of the theme to set an ambience. I don't know. Try to enlighten me about that. Will be fun. So we keep our ascension here. Nothing too hard. Fair challenge. If you fall back on the stream on the bottom. So nothing too hard. First checkpoint. That was good. Not too far. So here. Pretty good, pretty solid platforming section. So here, have an enemy on the left. On my first playthrough, there was a bug. The Joe just dropped on the floor. It was he didn't land on the moving platform. So I think there's a slight chance that it's gonna happen. Oh fuck! Yeah, that block is he's a cheap bastard. It was my own fault. I will have to be more careful about it. So, checkpoint. Didn't talk about much about the layout. Again, great visual effects. I like what you did here. For other viewers' information, it's re-release of a level that Tyler Butts already released. At first, this level didn't include any bosses, and it had some issues, and the tile work wasn't that polished. So I'm pretty enjoy what he did here. The use of rotating platforms like this one has emergency lights is kind of clever. Again, use of crash lifts too as wires, so it's pretty damn good. You really threw something out there, Tyler, with the use of these crash lifts. I love what you did here, Tyler. This section is less frustrating than the first one on the first release. Sorry. So the tank challenge, I'm gonna take it. So what do we? Oh yeah, I remember. There's some issues about it, in my opinion. And for the sake of explanation, to explain myself, I'm gonna get. Just gotta finish my sentence after that. I'm gonna kill myself just for the sake of it. Okay, so in that fight, the main issue is about these two platforms here that collide with each other. So during the fight with the Sniper Joe, if you happen to not be careful about the moving platform, here's what's gonna happen. It doesn't happen at that time. Oh, come on. Just show it to me. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. Okay. As you see, there's one platform. This one is higher. The one I'm standing on right now is higher than the other one. So if I stand on that one, here's what's happening. I just get pushed into the pit. Why? As you see, they don't have the same height. So maybe you could try to fix that. Kind of frustrating because, again, like I said on the other level that I played, it's not the player's fault. It's about the layout. Oh, come on. So I'm in here. So I'm gonna try to find a good one. I think. Okay, I'm on it. So this is the higher one. So I'm gonna try to. Ah, fuck. I think it's the good one. Yeah. Same thing here. The platforms on the bottom collide with each other, so you have the same issue as I stated before with the Sniper Joe. Ah, fucking thing, get out. Okay, but overall, it's a pretty good challenge with the Tama here. So we got that freaking heat tank. And we can continue our journey into that security station. Good use of a time bomb here. So the player has to wait / fight that Sniper Joe. Oh, so we don't know that there's a boss here, and we don't have a checkpoint near, too. That's something, Tyler. I'm gonna take my tank. At least you put the Buster as a secondary weakness, so you give the player a chance. Since you don't have a checkpoint right before the boss, and you don't warn the player too. I'm not against not warning the player with traditional bus gates, but the checkpoint though. What are you doing? Some Kazos level now? Joking. So we got rid of him. Oh, Mega Man is shaky. So pretty good level. It's a good. This version is really better than the first one. Better layouts, better enemy placement, better use of the gimmicks, better visual effects. You had a boss fight which was interesting with the uses of crash lifts and conveyor belts. Other than that, my only issues are about the heat tank challenge with the lift, with the moving platforms that collides with each other vertically. I must precise it because the one that moves up and down horizontally. Sorry. Because the one that moves up and down doesn't have any issues, so maybe just try to fix that, because it can frustrate a player, since it's not his fault if he gets pushed over into the pits. So I already put a thumbs up on my first run, so that's about it. So we're gonna get to the other one, which is let me check my list. So we have this. Okay. Okay, so Prison of Souls from Azrael. So let's try it. So, Prison of Souls featuring Sparkman. Okay, so we don't have any buster. We have a slide, so we can get through here. Gonna get through that hole. Okay. So they fire automatically, so I'm gonna have to wait. It's a hard punishment for a start, but since the start is just here near, it's not that bad. So good use of magnet pull. Ah, fuck! I hit the slide. It's a good use of magnet pull. So it's gonna be a more difficult level here. Not Kaizo-like, I think, but we do see an increase of difficulty. More technical level. So I must say that when it's my fault. When it's well built, I really like these kind of levels. But like I said, when it's well built, because there is a lot of these levels out there that have major issues, and they are not fun to play. So, okay, so spikes. Okay, flip. Do I take a chance? I'm gonna see what we have here. Okay, I'm gonna take the chance. Okay, I've got it. Got a refresky. checkpoint. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get the ladder up. Again. Jump too quickly. What? Okay. So we got our first bug. I know it's not Azrael's fault. We're gonna blame Mega Maker. Aw. That's a good one. Fair challenge, huh? Was that good? That part? Sorry. Oh, come on. Since I have the time. Jumped and then registered when I pressed the button. Damn controller. Yeah, so I was about to tell, since I have the time, I'm gonna talk about the visual aspect of the level so far. Pretty good mix of the tiles. Again, we see use of crash lifts in the background. So we see that kind of uses more often. Okay, at least we have a checkpoint here, which is good. So, what do we have here? Die. Okay. That's a hard word from you. I want to live, not die. Yeah, good puzzle here. Okay, Yokus. It's not a hard one. So, we get ourselves a buster with energy. Keep that in mind. Okay. Good. So, we managed to get back at the start of the level. We're gonna take that metal blade. So, what do we have? Oh, okay, it's the boss fight. Oh, yeah, okay. So, as you see, that boss room fight is pretty unforgivable. So, if you happen to be careless, you're gonna get killed, that's for sure. There's a lot of spike here. Interesting boss fight. I went for a safely fight there, I must say. But overall, it's a pretty solid level. It's all based around platforming. There's a lot of insta-death elements, but they're not cheap. The gimmicks that were used were used perfectly. I have not too much to say about it. Like I said, it's more about platforming during for this stage, and I pretty enjoy it. So thumbs up. So next one, check my list. So we have this one, H2O Industries by Konigstar-Chuckens. Just gonna refresh my list just to see if it's the last one. It is. So this is gonna be the last level I'm gonna play for that that video. Okay, so H2O Industries featuring Bubbleman. So, usual checking, no charge, we have a slide and star crash. Okay, let's get down to business. So we already have a use for star crash. Just to get a good lead. Gonna try to go there. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna have to get the oil slide. Okay, so we have a basement too. Okay. Oh, missed my jump. Don't know if that jump is doable without star crash. I'm gonna try it. No, I don't think so. So the player can soft lock himself there if he use all of star crash energy, forcing him to restart the level. So it's not a good thing. Keep that in mind. Usually you have to be sure that the player is able to get through the whole level without soft locking himself. So I'm gonna try to pass through the top. Okay, got it. Okay, there's tight jumps here. Got it. Oh boy, this one. Didn't got it. So, gonna pass down here. I like how you placed the spikes, so you have to maneuver around them. Pretty sure that I missed something up there, but that jump, oh boy, was kind of difficult. Oh, Jumping Joes. I said it's the first time that I come across that. It's quite of surprising, but funny at the same time. Okay, got you. It was pretty original, liked it. Okay, so item 2. Checkpoint. It's the first one. So, the first one is kind of far from the start, I must say. So here you force the player to use the newly acquired item 2. Wow, seriously? I was just about to say that these challenges are not that hard, but shame on me, I died. I was careless. Okay. So here we have split roots. I'm gonna go to the... Okay, I can't go to the right. Hope that I can go to the left. Yep, okay. Okay, that's the part where you're supposed to come from if you manage to get through the hopper section. So here, as you can see, you acquire the shining, if I remember. Shine? Yeah, I think it's shine. So, okay, so I will not go to that. I will not go further in that way because I don't have the weapon to get through the weapon block. So we've got a whole slide, oil slide, and let's use it. Lot of enemy swarm, but I don't see the real purpose of them other than setting a mood. So again, you can easily soft lock a player here if he doesn't have any star crash energy. I'm curious to see if there's something here. No. Oh, we have our shine here. So we could have backtracked to see what's going on there, but it doesn't matter. So how do we kill Bubble Man? With the shine? Can use the cheap method. Oh wow, okay. Can use oil like as remote mines just under Bubble Man to be a cheap bastard. But other than that, the layout of the bus room just reminds me of original Bubblesman bus room. You just had the eggs on each sides, so you have to be careful about the bullets that you shoot. Or you can be a cheap bastard like I did and use the oil slide unbelievable man to act like a remote mine. So overall, pretty good stage. I like the idea. I like the fact that you have a split route too, so it can add some replay value. But I have to say, have to admit that the jump that you have to make to continue your way in the upper section, sorry, is kind of hard. It's a very precise jump that most of the players will not be able to do. Other than that, pretty good enemy placements, great visual effects. The other thing that I have to say, it's the first checkpoint is very far from the start of the stage, which can be frustrating if you die on the screen before. It's really a long way before getting a checkpoint. So other than that, pretty solid level. So that's about it, folks. So I'm gonna wait to get more requests to make another video. So I hope that you enjoyed it. So have a good night.